Hello, Collective. This is Grand Madam, and I'm going to do something a little different this morning. November 11th, 2019. We have stepped through the 1111 portal. And what that means is that we're receiving energies that are coming from the cosmos without sounding too woo-woo. The universe is pounding us, with energies that will clear out our emotional blockages and will set the stage for new beginnings for all of us. Now, when I was in my meditation this morning, before I start the reading, I called on Archangel Michael, and I asked for his message for the collective and for the 1111 portal. How is it going to affect us? What can we expect? And these are 3 items I received. Let the energies flow through without resistance. And what that means is this. Old wounds will crop up, and not so old wounds. There have been a lot of breakups recently, forced breakups, that the universe just would not tolerate anymore. Nothing was coming up out of those relationships, but negative, blockages. And we're coming up on that 2020 when everybody has to be in their right place, with their right people, at their right time. And you can't do that when you constantly and continuously are being stuck, derailed, bamboozled, or just disappointed in realizing what you thought you wanted turned out to be something totally different when you got it. So, all of that's going to come up too. Some of these wounds are going to be as old as our childhood. Others, as I said, could be 2 weeks ago. Now, these wounds are cropping up not for you to wallow in or to do anything with self-pity. Of course it's going to hurt, but it's not going to hurt as much now as it did previously. In other words, 2 weeks have passed, 2 months, 2 years, 20 years, 30, 40 years have passed, 60 for some of us. And even though we'll still have a pain, it's not going to devastate us like it did at the time it occurred. Okay? It's our purpose to examine those old wounds, examine and analyze, get into Virgo mode, look at the situation clearly, to ask yourself, what did I contribute to it? We know what the other person or the other persons did to us. But how did we set ourselves up to be put in a position of pain in the first place? That's what we're looking for. That's what the 1111 portal is going to expose. That's what we will be shown. So it's nothing to get bent out of shape on, but it is something to keep a pad and pencil handy whenever those thoughts occur. Look at what you did to help create that hurtful situation. Check your thinking, Archangel said, about your personal beliefs, about the roles you played, about your attitudes, about your actions. And this one blew me away. About gossip. Now, I didn't know whether that meant the gossip that you heard about you or your situation, or the gossip you spread about the situation. But check, all of that comes into play because it's all energy. And if it's not positive, it's going to be negative. And if it's negative, it's eventually going to compound and do you in. Item 2. Now this one was really strange to me. But I think he's talking about, just heard it, synchronicity. I'm going to write this down. Synchronicity. There it goes. I'm getting a download. I'm getting those energy itches. Synchronicity is when the universe sends you a message through signs, symbols, words, songs, whatever it is, books, movies, whatever it is that you you either paying attention to or that will get your attention, that relays a message. That's how the universe speaks through synchronicity. Now this is what Michael said. Check your timing for things. What events were taking place in the news when you were experiencing your situation that created the wound? Was there war news? Was there a dominance in news regarding captivity, whether it be people, animals, war, whatever? Was there a dominance in news on attacks on women? What were the headlines and how did they match your circumstances? Were the headlines a pre-shadow of what was to come for you? Especially look at celebrity headlines. Were the headlines mostly about breakups and divorce, new record deals for new opportunities, etc., he says. And that was interesting. Those synchronicities don't miss. They're like a pre-shadow of what is to come for you. If you continuously see, let's say, you hear a song for you. I've been through many places in my life and time, da 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 da. And let's say you wake up in the morning and they're playing a song for you by The Temptations, sung by Dennis Edwards. And then you get in the car, you drive into work, you're at the red light, and someone drives next to you. They're playing the same song. Okay? You get on the job, you've started your day, you've got your coffee, you're at your cubicle. Someone walks by singing a song for you. What that is telling you is that the scenario from a song for you is about to take place in your life. Someone has a song for you. That's the universe pre-shadowing what is to come. A song for you. Okay, now, item 3, Archangel Michael says, lay out your plans for your future for next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, and on. And that was the message that I channeled this morning. And so, from Archangel Michael. With that, we're going to move on into the 1111 porthole reading. And what I did, it's a little different. Stop looking at me now and look at the cards. I picked up your headliners. All of these cards are oracle cards. We want to get into the energy. We know what's going on in our lives, so we don't need to know any more details. So we want to know what type of energy we'll be working with this portal wide open and those energies bombarding us. So I used the Dark Goddess deck, the Energy Oracle deck, and one of my new favorites, the Moonology deck. Now, in the event things get complicated or just become so much a mystery I'll have to qualify, then I will use the Vice Versa deck. Now, the Vice Versa deck is very intense and very revealing, but it gives me a headache. Too much information is really so powerful. I can't handle it sometimes. That's why I haven't used it, even though I love those cards. Now, later on, I'm going to give us a treat, and I'm going to drop 3 messages from the Archangels of Abundance deck. And what that's going to do is to help us get started with creating more and more abundance for us. Okay, so let's get started. Your first headliner, Pele, Transformation. Nematoma, Secrecy. Hell, Hel, Concealment. Ereshkigal, an Anunnaki goddess. Coercion. And Pythia, the goddess of knowledge. So, we're going to start with Pele. Pele, with this type, Pele is obviously the goddess of fire. She's the Hawaiian goddess of fire. Or maybe I should say the Polynesian goddess of fire. She purifies, she burns, she really burns. And her message is to use creativity, use the fire to purify and burn your way out of a situation that's unwanted. Coupled with, from the Energy Oracle deck, patience. Let me see if I can show you these cards without any excess light. Adding to that, the Moonology card, New Moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. So, we have a period of fundamental change in our lives. Some of us want to jump right on from one thing and into another. That's not going to work this time, because you have to clean up the mess that was left behind. Even though you may have walked away from a mess, like left a job, relationship, or a church, religion, or what have you. Whatever you walked away from because it no longer suits you, it's no longer a good fit, there's still remnants of that within you. And it's going to take some time to get out of you. So give yourself a break. Take your time. The Moonology card says your hard work is paying off. So it's a step, then another step, then another step. Not a step and a leap. The only thing you're going to do is fall right back into a situation that you try to get out of. That's called taking a misstep. You know how we take 2 steps forward and 10 steps backwards? That's because we lacked the patience to go through whatever it is we need to go through to get out of it. Okay. Those over there. Nematona, the goddess of secrecy. But this kind of secrecy is the secrets we hold about ourselves that we may not even know about ourselves. The secrecy about being unable to love or to receive love. The emotional blockages that are within that cause us to do things that are so self-destructive when it comes to ourselves or to our relationships with other people. It's those emotional blockages that are causing us to behave in reckless and foolish ways. We have the thinking woman. Now, the thinking woman to me is one who studies, analyzes, examines things before she takes any action. Ooh. And with this situation, it looks as though because of some emotional blockages, someone has been withholding their love, or withholding their feelings, or withholding their energy. And this person, this thinking woman, has analyzed it and has realized that I put way too much into this situation to be rejected and turned down now. I know you have emotional blockages, and I've tried to help you with them. I've studied emotional blockages. I've studied the spiritual relationship. I've gone to card readers. I've meditated, and it's still not working, and I've had enough. Fiery climax approaches with the full moon in Aries. What this full moon in Aries connotes to me that an action will be taken because of this. Move on to the goddess Hell. Her issue is concealment, but not in the sense of inner secrets. Her concealment is what we hide from the public, what we hide from the family, what we hide from our lovers and spouses, and what we hide most definitely from the media, such as coming out of the closet, such as I'll wear the mask of someone who is happy when I know I'm dying inside. The energy deck. Oh, that is so good. Oh, I tell you. Look at, all right, look at God, source, goddess, all there is, whatever you think it is, whatever your source of comfort is, or your belief. The angel of love has come to support you with the, what is being concealed, that tells me it's about to come out. It's about to come out, whatever it is. And the angel of love is here to support you during that revelation. And this moon card is calling for, it's a gibbous moon too. Did I say the gibbous moon was in Taurus? Maybe I didn't tell you. Right now, we are, synchronicities, we are in the gibbous moon in Taurus. The gibbous moon is larger than a full moon, so we're getting full blast right about now. And the gibbous moon is all about self-acceptance. That's the energies of the gibbous moon in Taurus, that is. So, whatever it is that is hidden, you're going to have to bring it out now. It's blocking your goals, and you're too close to achieving your goals. But before you take that step, make 200% sure that you accept who you are. I am who I am. Period. And all the flack and the fears of rejection that you're experiencing, you will be supported and you will be loved by the angel of love, angel of support. Yeah, she's the angel of love. And I'm going to tell you folks something. Whenever you feel rejected, alone, find some place to get quiet and peaceful. Sit down. Put your feet up if you can. Close your eyes. Take a big, deep, 3 deep breaths. 1 in through the nose, out. It doesn't matter how. And ask Source, the universe, God, Goddess, all there is. Just ask or just say, send me love. Send me love. Send me love. And watch what happens. Watch what happens when you feel the love of the universe, and then you will wonder why you even give second thoughts to what other people think about you. So, to achieve your goal, you're going to have to come clean. You're going to have to come out of that closet. You're going to have to take this. You're going to have to take that mask off. You're going to have to take that risk. The angel of love supports you, and you better hurry up because you're almost at the point where you're achieving your goal. But in this case, self-acceptance is the key. Other issues, here we go, that are coming out in the, oh yes, coming out during this gibbous moon in Taurus. Ereshkigal is the Anunnaki goddess. And her message is one of coercion, emotional blackmail. I'm going to come back to here. With hell here. Once you fully accept yourself, this kind of thing does not matter. If you don't take me back, I'm going to I don't care. Tell my wife, tell my spouse, tell my parents. I don't care. I don't care. Go away. That's why self-acceptance is so important. And the woohoo, the card accompanying coercion is a storm warning. Well, we know what that's about. Once you have accepted yourself and and you let this person, told this person to go away, go do your thing, I don't care who you tell what, and bring whatever that situation was to a screeching end, ta-da! New moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies right ahead. And let me explain this too. As long as you're doing this, all you get is this. And you can't have none of this. So, it behooves you to put certain people in their place, to unblock yourself, because you've blocked yourself. You allowed other people to block you emotionally. And you, who knows, physically, spiritually, and oftentimes, when those pipes are blocked up, you're blocked financially too. Because of your lack of self-acceptance, you let others control you. You've let others determine who you are. You let others make you feel like a lowly piece of you-know-what. You can't prosper like that. Only thing you can do with that is make matters worse. So, now is the time to put certain people in their righteous places so that you can free yourself and be the prosperous being that you're meant to be. And once you have accomplished all of that, you'll take on the energy of the goddess Pythia, the teacher of the universe, with gained knowledge, but not just knowledge, wisdom too. After you have transformed yourself into someone who no longer fears rejection because they've accepted themselves, because you're connected to the universe and you really don't need anyone. They're just here to work out, to play their role in your life, in this reality TV show we call life. You know you're supported by the universe or by source. You've put people in their place who no longer serve you. You refuse to be emotionally blackmailed. You refuse to be yelled at, shouted out, called out of your name, or any of that. No more of that. No, no, no. Once you've gotten that, you will have strengthened yourself within, spiritually, emotionally, physically, environmentally. Your money gets better. Opportunities are coming through the doors and windows, and they're looking for you. You're not looking for them, they're looking for you. That all comes from the knowledge you have gained by the experience you have lived through, the experiences you have lived through. And now, you, my dear friend, are in the position of teacher. It's funny. Not only are you in the position of teacher, I just dropped all my goddess cards, but your third eye has opened. You even see things differently. And the Moonology card, the blue moon, says believe in the impossible. And you're well on your way. So, that was your reading. Pick up these cards. There was too many of them. I'll pick them up later. For the 1111. Now, I know... Oh, good gracious. I promised you... Oh, here they are. No. Oh, snap. I promised you a reading for your prosperity. I pulled the cards out. And what did I do with them? Give me a minute, a moment, not a whole minute. I don't need a whole minute. Oh, good grief. Good things they weren't a snake. It's a good thing they weren't a snake. I would have been bitten dead in mine. Okay, from the Angels of Abundance Oracle cards. Now that we have our knowledge, now that we have accepted who we are, now that we are chomping at the bit to put certain people in their place, even though we're anxious and scared as hell, because you know what they're capable. We all know what they're capable of doing, but we're going to slap that down too. Let's see what our next steps in prosperity will be. Spirit is telling me to use the Celtic spread for this, which I think is a little weird, but that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. One more? No more. Okay. So, let's look at this. Oracle cards. Surrounding energy. Dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas and answers and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desired results. This is what I'm talking about when I say once you put those folks in your place, you will have released certain things, you will no longer be blocked, and then the creativity will be coming in. So this card is backing up. Which card was that? The earlier reading. I'll leave it like that. So that's great. That tells me we're ready to create. Pay attention to your dreams. Ah! And I hope you have get a pencil and pad to write this down and play this video again because the angels are giving straight up instructions. Watch your dreams. Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to make the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. So, that means Spirit is going to give you some downloads in your dreams, but they don't have to be just in dreams. Keep your eyes open and your mind clear for ideas, and they will come. Let's see what challenges may be there. Huh. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, if you're like me, here's your biggest challenge. Clean eating. I love potato chips and chocolate. So this is going to be a challenge. Clean food. I'm guilty as charged. When you fuel your body with a healthy organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. Bam. Okay. The next card, donations, tithes, and charitable work. Give joyfully. Share the wealth. Once you receive it, you give from an overflow. You do not give from no flow at all. Okay, get rid of the petty jealousy. This is another problem I have, folks. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have a very high energy level. And the easiest way to increase it is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes a reward on itself. I like dancing. I like yoga, but sometimes I don't feel like getting on the floor. And here's the outcome of it all. Successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Ta-da. I need to read that again so I hear that. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea in the first place. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into a reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. Well, you're on your way. Collective. And that was your 11/11 portal reading for November 11th, 2019. This is Grand Madam wishing you much love.